Hi students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last class we have seen some results on derived set. Okay, now let me prove one more result on derived set, that is, let X tau be a topological space, let A contained in X, then A union derived set of A, D of A union D of A is a closed set. Okay. In order to show that A union D of A is a closed set, it's better to show that the complement of this is open set. Okay. Here we have two possibilities. A union D of A is complement is pi, or A union D of A complement is not equal to pi. Okay. In the first case, if the complement of A union D of A is null set, then no doubt it is clearly open set. Okay. If the complement of A union D of A is non-empty, suppose X belongs to this set, X belongs to A union D of A complement of this. This implies X does not belongs to A and X does not belongs to D of A, or we may write X belongs to complement of this set, nothing but X does not belongs to this set A union D of A. This implies X does not belongs to A and X does not belongs to D of A. Then there exists an open set G such that X is the element of open set G and G intersection A is empty because X belongs to G, X does not belongs to A. There is no common element in G intersection A. Therefore, G intersection A is empty. This implies X belongs to G which contained in A complement. X does not belongs to A, nothing but X may belongs to A complement. Therefore, X belongs to G contained in A complement. Call it equation number 1. Again, G being an open set containing no point of A, because G intersection A is empty, so there is no common point in G and A, so no point of G is a limit point of A. That is, X belongs to G, G contained in complement of derived set. There is no point of G which is a limit point of A. Therefore, X belongs to G which contained in D of A complement. Call it equation number 2. From 1 and 2 we have X belongs to G contained in A complement intersection D of A complement. We can write this A union derived set of A whole complement by using De Morgan's law. This shows that this is open set. This is the neighborhood of each of its point. Therefore, it is open. A union D of A complement is open, nothing but A union D of A is closed set. Okay, next concept, closure of a set. Okay, let X tau be a topological space and A contained in X. Then the intersection of all closed supersets of A is called closure of A, and it is denoted by this symbol CL of A or A bar. This is the we can denote the closure of set by using these two symbols. Okay, here X tau is a topological space and A contained in X, then the intersection of all closed supersets of A is called closure of A. Okay, theorem, let X tau be a topological space and A contained in X. First one, A bar is the smallest closed superset of A. First one is A bar is the smallest closed superset of A. Second one is A is closed if and only if A bar equals A. Okay, first take, let F collection F alpha such that alpha belongs to lambda be the collection of all closed supersets of A. Let collection of F alpha such that alpha belongs to lambda be the collection of all closed supersets of A. Okay, then by the definition, A bar equals, and the closure of A equals intersection of all closed supersets of A. Intersection of F lambda such that lambda belongs to F alpha such that alpha belongs to lambda. because here F alpha is the closed superset of A. Here I have taken intersection. Okay, now arbitrary intersection of closed sets is again a closed set. We know that arbitrary intersection of closed sets is again a closed set. Therefore, this intersection A bar is also closed. Okay. Moreover, A bar contained in F alpha for each alpha. Intersection of this nothing but A bar is contained in each alpha, F alpha, such that alpha belongs for every alpha. Okay. A contained in collection F alpha such that alpha belongs to lambda. Okay. Collection of this nothing but A bar. Intersection of collection of all the closed supersets of A. Further, A bar being the intersection of all closed supersets of A, it follows that A bar contained in every closed superset of A. Okay. Hence, A bar is the smallest superset of A. Second one, if A is closed, then the smallest closed superset of A is A itself. Therefore, A bar equals A in this case. But A bar is closed. A bar is closed, nothing but A is also closed. Next theorem. Let X tau be a topological space A contained in X, then prove that A bar equals A union derived set of A. Okay. It has already proved that in the last theorem A union D of A is closed set. Okay. It is clear that A contained in A union D of A. This is union of A and D of A. A contained in A union D of A. So, A union D of A is a closed superset. This is a superset of A and it is closed. This is closed set. It is a superset of A. A is a subset of this one. Okay. A union D of A is the closed superset of A, but A bar is the smallest closed superset of A. Okay. Therefore, A bar contained in A union D of A. Call it equation number 1. Again, A contained in A bar and D of A. By the last result, if A contained in A bar, then D of A contained in D of A bar. Okay. A bar is a closed, therefore D of A bar contained in A bar. D of A bar contained in A bar. Okay. Thus, A contained in A bar and D of A contained in A bar. Take the union. A union D of A contained in A bar union A bar. Again A bar. Equation number 2. First equation, A bar contained in A union D of A. Second equation, A union D of A contained in A bar. Therefore, from 1 and 2 we can write A bar equals A union D of A. Corollary, we know that A bar equals A union D of A and adherent of H equals A union D of A. Here A union D of A, A union D of A. RHS is same, therefore equate the LHS. A bar equals adherent of A.